This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at the CompuBox Academy. Julio Say should.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of.
What a pleasure to be. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Now I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice counter punch right up the middle. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. You'd like to see more jabs. When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You have got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Chavez in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Here we go for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Just missed with that hook. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right, concentrate.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They have no respect for each other's punching power. When are we going to see a jab from these two? What the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. On to the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
punch and shoot. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That hook doesn't score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he scores with the counter. And just got countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round.
Come on, much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. The charts action from both of these fighters. Good defense to block the hook. He blocks the uppercut. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fight that's got great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Gathering your pace and get your momentum back.
Time for the 5th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well done with that counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
I've got to see that again.
back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
What desire, but at what cost? Both men step back for just a moment. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Talk about Chavez in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped twice in the last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Relax now.
Back into the fight. You're not even in the same league as him.
Come on. But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? And twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
And he scores with the counter. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Caution being thrown to the wind. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Counter punch right up the middle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. That punch is beginning to take its toll. They miss with the jab. done with that counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Insane action! Swing and a miss with the left hook. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
He just misses with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.